Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for yet another review. Today we are out on the brand new Yamaha R7. This is a bike that I've wanted to ride for a while now. Ever since I saw it, that it was released, I really wanted to get on it and see what it's like. I absolutely love the way this thing looks. But yeah, let's hope the riding experience stacks up to its awesome looks. So this is the HO version. In Australia we have a lambed version, which is a restricted power, and this is the full powered version. I believe these are about $15,000 here in Australia. But yeah, it looks fantastic. I love it in the black. I'll put up a photo now of the black. But yeah, the black's definitely my pick. Alright guys, let's go for a ride. Alright, so the R7 guys. Now this is now first impressions of getting on this motorcycle is it is pretty aggressive, the seating position. Definitely a bit of pressure on your wrists, pegs are quite high, tank is really thin. It's almost like an R1 sort of style bike. I would say probably not as aggressive as the old R6, but yeah, I haven't ridden the R6, but I have sat on one. Now this is a twin, so they've gone away from the screaming 4-cylinder, which I understand why they did it, but I don't know if I'm a massive fan of that. Although this bike still sounds pretty good. It'd be pretty nice with a exhaust system. But yeah, first impressions guys, the bike is just super light, like super flickable. Very, very good handling bike. I think, you know, this is basically what this bike's designed for, people who want a bit of a do-it-all bike. You know, you can jump on the track, you know, things like that, go on your weekend rides and carve through the mountains. But I definitely don't think this is a good sort of commuter bike, although you could probably do it. It's not super uncomfortable, but there's a bit of pressure on my wrist, but nothing too crazy. I'd say it was similar to my S1000 as far as pressure on the wrist. But yeah, the handling on this bike is just awesome. Really, really nice. Now this bike, it doesn't come with a quick shifter, which is interesting. I you know, these days I would think that most bikes should come, you know, most modern bikes, especially a sport bike, should come with a quick shifter. But yeah, this one is an option, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully it's not too windy guys. Hopefully this audio again is good. Please let me know as well, because this is a new setup, the audio and the camera, so please let me know what it's like. Yeah, so like just going from side to side is so nice. Really, really nice. Clutch is super, super light. Brakes are good. Obviously the dash is pretty basic, nothing too fancy there. Sort of like a sort of, I guess, mini R1 sort of dash, the older version, or the older version, a couple of years ago R1. Yeah, a quick shifter would just add so much more to this bike. Definitely needs a quick shifter. Mirrors are pretty good. Beautiful day here in Sydney. We haven't had a lot of these days at the moment, which is nice to see the sun's out. It's been pretty horrible here in Sydney the last couple of months, so as soon as I saw that we had a sunny day, I was like, well, let's go and ride some bikes. God, super confidence inspiring, the handling, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, it's actually a really, really good bike. Woo! Yeah. Not slow, not slow. I'll put up right now the exact horsepower numbers and the torque numbers. I can't remember off the top of my head what exactly they are, but I know they're reasonably good. I don't think they're up there with the MT-09s or anything like that, but I think they're reasonably good. I mean, this is all you'd need, especially if you wanted a bit of a, you know, a track bike, you know, like if you were starting out in track riding and you wanted something, this would be perfect. Not too much power, but just enough. And handling is just amazing. Like, it's just super confidence inspiring. I don't know exactly what's giving it that feeling, but I think it's just so light. You know, with the lightness and the size of this tank as well, like being, oh, blinkers on, it's just being really thin. It just, yeah, you can hug the tank nicely. Yeah, really, really good bike. I'm impressed so far. I didn't think I'd like this bike. In the past, I haven't been a massive fan of twins. I know they're super torquey, and that's probably one of the reasons why they went down this path instead of going the 4-cylinder, because you know, these bikes are generally torqueier than the 4-cylinder, especially down low. Oh yeah. And the gear shifts are good, but yeah, definitely needs a quick shifter. Yeah, the acceleration's good, really good. Obviously, being a super light bike as well. It would sound good with an exhaust, but I still think like an R6, it just sounds so much better. Bit of a shame. But yeah, really nice bike, guys. I'm impressed so far, just with how confidence inspiring the bike is. Obviously, this is aimed at newer sort of riders. If you're coming off maybe like an R3 or something like that, you know, upgrading, this is a awesome upgrade if you're riding an R3. Oh, awesome. You know, you don't want a and you didn't want an R1. I mean, there's not too many places where you can actually ride an R1 properly anyways, like especially on the road. I mean, it's just impossible to get all that power, you know, down on the road and without losing your license. Yeah, this is super nice. So yeah, I suppose that's where they're coming from, Yamaha, with this bike. Is, you know, you got the R3, you know, starting out sort of bike, and then you've got this, and you know, this is the full powered version. So this is the unrestricted version. If you were a learner here in Australia, you can get the Lambs version, which is just a restricted version of this, which again is slightly less power. But I'm imagining it would feel pretty similar. I'm guessing the top end would be restricted, and then obviously jumping up to the R1. But to be honest, like, unless you're a full-on like track day junkie, like an R1's just too much in my opinion. I mean, yes, it's fun, but And I loved my S1000 as well, but for the road and the occasional track use, this bike's perfect, absolutely perfect. The throttle is pretty twitchy though, like it's a bit on and off. It's not really smooth, and some other people have also said that about this bike, that it is a bit twitchy, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, nice bike, guys. Really impressed with this bike. Great handling, really good acceleration, and just really confidence inspiring. Just go jump in here for a bit. Give you guys a bit more of a walk around. And it feels reasonably sort of upmarket, like doesn't feel too cheap, although, you know, some of the plastics are not great, but I just love the way this bike looks. I mean, look at that, guys. That front end, I think the front end just looks awesome. Yeah, really nice bike. Really good looking bike. Yeah, this with a nice short loud exhaust, tail tidy in black. I'll show you the black. Just looks awesome, shiny black. All right, guys, let's get back on. Keep riding a little bit. It's a beautiful day here. God, you can hear those fans now that have come on. Bike doesn't get too hot though. Not yet anyways. Yeah, I mean stock, doesn't sound too bad. Nice little pops on the overrun. But yeah, I would say the biggest thing for me with this bike and coming away from this bike, in my honest opinion, is it's just super confidence inspiring. Like, I haven't ridden a sports bike in a little while, since my S1000, and I've been on naked bikes after my BMW, and this bike is just super easy to ride. Oh yeah, such a nice bike. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here, but thank you for watching. This has been a fantastic bike. My end thoughts on this bike, that it's not an R6, and that is a little bit of a shame. I do really miss that 4-cylinder screaming sort of engine, but again, you get the torque on this bike, and you know, for what we need in Australia and you know, just in general on the road, I mean, this is such a good package. But if you're upgrading from an R3 or a smaller capacity sports bike, or even, you know, you're downgrading and you just want a nice, you know, full a sports bike, I mean, this is just a fantastic option. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Lots more to come. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like and a comment. It really helps out. Alright guys, I will catch you for the next video. Thanks guys, bye.